Good evening, everyone. Dr. Anis Khalif live here from Acupuncture Fit headquarters. And today I'm going to be talking to you about if and why helmets are safe or not. And the very simple answer to that question is absolutely 100% all the time. You should always wear a helmet, whether you're on a bicycle or a motorcycle or in a construction zone. I got to tell you, I'm finishing up a medical school program, and through our ER rotations, some of the most grim things that we can hear as the paramedics are coming in is that we've got a patient coming into the ER that had just been on a terrible motorcycle accident. The chances of survival, especially when not wearing a helmet, are slim to none, unfortunately. And it's very sad what we see. But I got to tell you, I'm doing this today because it is very crucial that you protect yourself and your family's heads with a helmet and the proper helmet. I'm going to go into that today. First of all, I want to let you know that one of the first things to develop when we are actually the first thing developed when we are in our mother's wombs is our brain. From the brain comes the spinal cord. You have to remember our brains are the powerhouse of our body. They supply our body with everything. You want to really think about your brain as your power company, right? Your power company feeds your house, okay? And you pay your power company properly every month, and they supply power to your house. If you all of a sudden stop paying the power company, what happens? They cut off all of the transmissions from the power company in your house. You lose your what? Electricity. That's how our brains work. And injuries from not wearing a helmet, whether riding a bicycle or riding a motorcycle, are very, very severe and can cause that type of same thing to happen in our body, to cut off the power feeding the rest of our bodies. So very, very, very important to remember to always wear a helmet. According to the World Health Organization, injuries to the head and neck are the main cause of death, severe injury and disability among users of motorcycles and bicycles. In some countries, injuries are estimated of upwards of 88% of such fatalities. This is very real, folks. Helmets aim to reduce the risk of serious head and brain injuries by reducing impact and collision. And I'm going to go into a little bit about the anatomy of the brain here so you can understand that. It's very, very, very important to use the proper helmets. And there are so many programs and laws in place for your safety. So first of all, I want to get into the anatomy of the brain and why it's so important to wear your helmet and why the World Health Organization highly, highly recommends it as well. The first, pretend this my fist is your brain. The first and the most outer layer of your brain is your skull. It's a very, very, very hard matter that protects your brain from injury, bumps. Without it, the soft tissue of your brain would be very, very easily damaged. The second layer is what's called the cerebral spinal fluid, or the CSF. This fluid surrounding the brain acts as a shock absorber and stops that shock and helps stop most of the shock from bumping in your brain, just kind of bumping around on the inside of your body. Then the layer that is closest to your brain is called the meninges. And this is a 3-layered membrane of protective tissue with the cerebral spinal fluid, or also known as the CSF, which is between each layer to help protect the brain even more as a shock absorber when we get bumped in the head. So at high speeds, not even this can protect your brain, which is so vital and vitalistic to your health. Always remember, wear a helmet, whether riding a bike, to protect you or your family's brain health. I want to go into one very important topic is, and I want to hone in for parents. On our Facebook page, we're posting a lot of topics on brain health. And the 3 T's that affect our health are thoughts, traumas, and toxins. So I'm really honing in on traumas. Parents, it's not only your responsibility to protect your little ones, but it's also your responsibility to be the example and wear a helmet. This is the number one reason why kids don't wear helmets, because kids mimic, they're like sponges, they mimic what their parents do. So parents, I highly recommend that you wear your helmet and make your kids wear a helmet. There's no two ways about it. It's really important to make helmet wearing fun. Show off your style. Helmets come in so many different colors, very different shapes and sizes, and I'm going to go into that in a second. Pink, green, blue, different characters. Make helmet wearing fun for your kids. Also remember, helmets don't just protect your head from bumps and falls, but they also protect your head from weather. Also, not only do helmets protect you from bumps and falls, but they also help protect you from being visible. A bright color helmet is what I always recommend in my practice, just to help other people, other motorcyclists, other cars driving around, seeing that you're on your bike. And if you're on a motorcycle as well, I highly, even more highly recommend wearing a helmet. Again, as parents, you really want to be consistent and firm. Don't negotiate with your kids on this. Parents, please lead by example, okay? It's okay to purchase a helmet that might be a little bit larger on your kid's head, right? No more than a finger width of space, though. If a helmet is too small or too tight, absolutely don't buy it. But just remember, the size that you want it to be is it to fit snug, that it doesn't come over and fall over in the front of the face, or doesn't fall back, but just fits snug where there's maybe just a slight finger, here or there. But if you go to a store that specializes in helmets, there are many experts out there that can help you choose the right helmet. Helmets don't last forever. So if you've had a helmet sitting in your garage, for quite some time, maybe it's been exposed to some heat, the various factors of extreme cold, you really want to update your helmet every year, every couple of years. Remember, they don't last forever. I really hope some of these tips have helped. If you really like what you're hearing, please heart this. Like it, share it. I mean, the amount of response that we've been getting from these Facebook Lives has just been enormous. And I always tell parents, if you have any questions about that, please message me directly on our Facebook page right there in the Messenger. The message comes right to me and I'll answer it personally. If you're interested in any aspect of brain health or know somebody that has any sort of minor or major injury from brain health, please forward them our information. We have a copy of a free ebook that you can download that talks about the different elements in Chinese medicine and how they can help improve your brain health. So please, as the school year starts and as you continue to enjoy this wonderful fall weather that we're entering into, or whatever season we're entering into, and you're outside enjoying the weather, riding bikes, please always make sure to wear a helmet. My name's Dr. Anis Khalif with Acupuncture Fit, and thank you again so much for watching this Facebook Live. Have a happy and healthy day. Take care.